Okay, boys and girls, we're going to be doing another lesson today. It's taken from book 11 plus maths, Faraz A. This time we're going to go through short and long division, and this really should have covered in year 4. However, a lot of kids still struggle with this, so we're going to go through this. So let's spin up a whiteboard. Let's do something simple. Let's say the question is 72 divided by 3. Now, the first number always goes inside this long bus. We're doing bus stop episode. So the first number always goes inside this bus stop. So 72 goes in there, and then the 3 goes outside. It doesn't matter if it's big or small. So, for instance, if it was 4 divided by 8, as an example, you'd have to do 4 divided by 8. Okay, so make sure you understand that bit. Okay, right. So the first number always goes inside the house. Okay, so let's do how many 3s go into 7? So you know your 3. If you must know your 3 times table, and so if you're not sure, you write it out. 3 times 1 is 3, and you this is the answer. Actually, let's do it. Yeah, this is the answer. The answer column can't be above 7. So 3 times 2. Actually, what we do a different color. So you just say it's easier. So keep 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5. That's an example. So you keep going if you don't know your times tables, but you should know it to do this. So we'll put answer in blue. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 3 times 3 is 9. Now that is above 7. So we can't go above 7. So we have to rub this out, and we stop at the one above that, which is 6. So how many 3s go into 7? 2 times. So we go into this level here. So you're looking at this column here. So here, how many 3s go into 6? It's the highlighted yellow one. It's 2. So I put in 2 here. And what is 3 times 2? Is 6. And I'll find the remainder. 7 take away 6 is 1. Now, the next number down, waiting at the bus stop, is 2. So it joins this one and makes a new number, 12. So how many 3s go into 12? Again, we do the same thing as before. And remember, we can't, if the answer goes above 12, we have to stop. So let's do it again. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5. So I'm going to put the answer in blue. And as soon as I move above 12, then I have to stop. And okay, so 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. I've reached 12. So I cancel. So as soon as you reach 12 or above, you have to stop. Now, because we can use 12. So how many? So 3 times 4 is 12. So how many? So again, I use this highlighted column in yellow. Oops. Is it? So how many 3s go into 12? You look at the highlighted column, it's 4. So I put 4 at the top. And that's 12. And I'll do the takeaway. How many 12s going? 12 take away 12 is 0. Now, because I've reached 0, I can stop. Put stop here. And the answer is the one above. So 72 divided by 3 is 24. And that's the answer. Okay. Great. So good. So let's do one where you have a remainder. Let's do 71 divided by 3. So how many 3s going to 7? 2. Remain 6, and remainder is 1. How many 3s going to 11. So if I know my 3 times table, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. 12 is too high, so I have to go one below, which is 3 times 3, which is 9. So 3 times 3 is 9. Do the takeaway, and that gives you 2. Now, that's the remainder, because I can't, there's nothing else. It's below the number in the 3 times table. So so the answer is 23, remainder 2. So that's for remainders. Okay, right. So let's do one with let's do a bit more difficult one. Let's do 5. So let's do 5. Let's do 3, and let's do 501. So let's see that for another practice. How many 3's going to 5? Remainder it goes once, and remainder, and so 3 times 1 is 3. Do the takeaway, which is 2. Bring the next number down, which is 20. How many 3's going to 20? 6, because 3 times 7 is 21. That's too high. So it's 3 times 3 times 6 is 18, so 18, 2 to take away. 20 take away 18 is 2. And the last number, join this, is 21, makes a new number 21. And how many 3's going 21 is 7. 167. Okay, 167, and that's the answer. 21, and if you do the takeaway, 0, so you can stop. And this is the answer. Right, so let's do another example. A bit more difficult, a bit more tricky. 105 divided by 3. Okay, how many 3's going to 1? You can't do, so you can put so you join the next number, which is 0 and 1. 10. So how many 3's going to 10? 3 times. So you put 3 times 3 is 9. 10 take away 9 is 1. New number down here is 15. Oh, that was the easy one. How many 3's going to 15? Give you 5. So 35 is the answer. Okay, right. Good. Okay, let's do a bit more double digit. Yes, just double digit division. This is what tricky. You might come across this. Let's do an example. 528 divided by 24 as an example. Now, we don't know our 24 times table, so that you can't just write 24 times table and because you don't know your 24 times table. So what we have to do, we have to guess. So if it's called something called trial and error. You try, you guess what you could be, and how many 24s go into that, and then you see if it works. You times it. You do the long multiplication, see if it works, and then if it doesn't, try a number higher or lower based on what you got. So let's give an example. Now we have to do 24. How many 24s going to 5? We know that doesn't go into it, so you join the next number, which is 52. How many 24 is going to 52? Now, so what you do, so if you can do 24, you have to try how many things. If you do it's 1, it's going to be 24. Maybe we're probably going to do twice. So 24 times 2, 48. So that's probably going to be that. So we do that one, 48. So 52 take away 48 is 4. Next number down is 48. How many 24 is going to 48? Well, we've done it there, so it's going to be 2. So it's going to be 0. Okay. Okay, right. Let's do a bit more complicated. Let's do 528 divided by 88 as an example. So how many 88s go to 5? You can't do, so you join a new number 52. How many 8's going to 52? Again, we don't know. We don't. That I mean, well, no, it's too small. So how many 8's going 52? You can't do. So you join the next number, which is 528. So how many 88's going 528? So you don't know your times table, so you have to guess. Now the best way of doing this, so 88, 528 is roughly, if you round to the nearest zeros, nearest hundreds is 500, and 88 is really maybe 100, yeah. And so that gives you a clue of that. Now you can use that as a clue. So how many hundreds going to 500? You know it's 5. So that's what you can try as your guesstimate. So you do 88 times 5. So 88 times 5. The 4. 8 times 5. 8 times 5 is 40, and add one I want, so 440. And if you add another, if you do 88 times 6, that's probably going to be way too low, way too high. 88 times 6. Oh yeah, it could be. So it could be 6. Let's try that. 8 times 6 is 8. So carry that's 48. Carry the 4. 8 times 6 again is 48. 48 add 4 is 528. So it goes exactly 528. So you can put in there 6. So 528 divided by 88, the answer is 6. Yeah, so that's the way of doing it. So it's all about guessing. Guessing, trial and error. Guess and trial and error. That's how you do double digits division. Okay, we'll leave it there and see you next.